Alright, hey guys, welcome back to Tales of Xillia, where we're still in Duval, and we're going to have to take out our loan. Or are we? Let's find out. Also, I have Manly Callum here. He'll be here for like 30 seconds or something. And then he'll run away. But he's not going to say anything, because he's a dick.
I was ordered not to!
We're probably going to be too quiet again.
I was ordered not to.
Yeah, good. Oh no, you're hissing. Okay, bad cat.
Not to pressure you unduly, but have you reached your decision?
Oh, great. It's making me sign the contract. I guess I have to.
You've made a wise decision.
Well, if you don't, you were taking the kids, so... ass.
Are you sure?
Sorry about that. The call ran long. Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, he's just taking out a little loan to cover his medical obligations.
This bill is huge. Did anyone tell you what'll happen if you sign that? Basically, you'll be tracked via GHS. They'll be monitoring your finances around the clock. You won't be able to buy a stick of gum without them knowing.
A lot of debtors can't manage their money. Lots of them squander the cash they should be using to pay us back.
Those deadbeats waste their money and their lives. But Luger here isn't a deadbeat, is he?
That doesn't...
Or maybe you're saying you'd like to cover his bill.
That's not quite what I was...
Besides, not to be gauche, but haven't you sunk every last gold into your spyrite research?
Hold on, Luger. There's gotta be another way.
Well, you could always try mooching off of a family member. A solidly employed older brother, for example.
Hey.
No, you made me angry. I signed it because you mentioned my brother.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Your fault.
I will transfer the amount of 20 million gold into Mr. Rideau's account. Hey, wait!
I forgot to include your veterinary fees. My apologies for the oversight. See me if you ever need follow-up treatment. I'll even give you the frequent patient discount.
He wears too much swag for a vet. Or a doctor. Far too much swag.
Luger, please don't look so glum. It's my job to help you pay off your loan. That means we're partners now.
Great, I can't buy weapons anymore. Okay, it's her I need to... No, it's not her I need to talk to. Who the hell do I need to talk to? Game lies to me.
Hey.
Leave the bar and head home.
Hey, sorry I left you holding the bag on that loan.
So, Jude, you're broke too, huh?
I've been researching ways to replace the current Spyrex. I got stumped, and the bills piled up. What'll you do now?
Head to Canaan. I have to go there. You could come with me.
Where? Canaan. It's a place spoken of in fairy tales and ancient spirit legends. They say the spirit that reigns over the cycle of reincarnation dwells there.
It's a place full of magic, and it can grant any wish that you make. No, it's true. Daddy told me so. How come you don't believe me?
Perhaps Canaan is more than just a mere fairy tale. According to legends I've encountered, the sage Kresnik traveled to the land of Canaan, wielding the Lance of Will. What?
You've got the lance!
If the lance really exists, maybe Canaan does as well. But what in the world was that? Elle, how do we get to Canaan?
I don't know. My daddy just told me to get on the train, so I did.
lost little girl. I feel bad for her.
Speak, Luger, speak! God damn it.
Because I promised my daddy that I would. And a promise is a promise, right? Anyway, that creepy guy with the glasses sounded like he knew something about Kanan.
Julius. Kresnik. Luger, was that really your older brother?
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know, I'm mute.
Have you tried calling his GHS?
I'm sorry. The GHS you are trying to reach is currently unavailable. Please try again.
We might as well head back to your place. If your brother's safe, he's bound to show up eventually.
You're gonna come with us to Kanan, aren't you?
I am something of a do-gooder.
He says you don't smell like one.
Well, thank you.
Hey, aren't you gonna tell me the kitty's name?
No, I'm mute.
All right, first things first. Let's catch a train back to
Oh,
Another train? Rolo, Rolo, I'm Alan, you're Rolo.
When I came to, Rideau had already finished treating us. I trusted him because he said he worked for Spirius. I had no idea he would be like that.
This is my treasure, but we could sell it.
What is it?
This. If you sell it, we can pay our debts.
It's lovely, but it's just a seashell.
It isn't worth anything? It took me a whole day to find it. You think that Nova woman will help? She was just a classmate, right? It's not like you two are dating.
on.
Nova here, and my ears are burning up. Luger, were you talking about me?
Oh, she knew. Maybe she is close with Luger.
Anyway, just calling to chat. You know, just a personal phone call. I hadn't seen you in forever, and we didn't even get a chance to catch up, you know? I know things back there got a wee bit awkward, but it was really great to see you again. Don't be a stranger, all right?
Oh dear.
She sure is hyper.
Yes.
That was weird, though. She was on that train with us, and yet, just now, she acted like that didn't even happen.
Brainwashing. She got brainwashed. Bet I can't buy anything. Oh, I could. Not gonna though. I don't need to buy anything. Just yet. I do, however, need to go north. Dum ba dum ba dum bum ba dum ba dum ba dum bum. Ha! Declined.
No tickets for you.
How come?
This man's travel privileges have been put on restriction. That's how come. If I let him pass, I'll be in hot water.
Whoops. Looks like I forgot to read you the fine print about your loan. You know how Olympius manages personal information using GHS, right? Well, stuff like one's criminal record or debts can trigger travel restrictions. The trigger system was put in place to prevent debtors from trying to make a break for freedom.
Huh?
Pretty harsh, isn't it? Sorry you had to find out the hard way. But it's only temporary. As you pay off your debt, the travel restrictions are gradually lifted. We'll figure it out. You'll be fine. Anyhow, toodles!
All right, come on, you're blocking the other customers.
Oh,
Sheesh, I wonder what trouble he got into.
His life's over before it even started. Tough break.
Shut up, you big meanies. You don't know anything about it. Let's get out of here, Luger.
We can look for work around town.
Okay, Elle's got a mean streak on her. And Rolo's following in her footsteps. No, I can't go back to Triglyph until I pay off my debt. Son of a bitch.
Luger, you and Julius live together, right? Just the two of you? I mean the two of you and Rolo. So, the three of you. Yeah.
That's just like me. Me and my daddy lived together. When I was little, there was an old cat called Taddy that lived with us, too.
Where do you live, Elle? I promise we won't tell your enemies.
I don't even know. The boat I was on stopped, and there were all these crates there marked to Triglyph. I hid in one, and that's where I ended up.
So you don't know how to get back home?
Well, at least you head. We can't head back to Luger's place. There's a...
It's so hard to find good help these days.
Hint, hint.
Oh, hey! Over here! You guys looking for work?
No.
You bet.
Damn it.
It's your lucky day. I've got jobs coming out the wazoo. I'm talking spurious corp orders here, so you know each gig is a gold mine. At least if you're not an amateur.
Worth a shot, right? We'll back you up.
How convenient for us. Oh look, a notice board! Shaped like Tipo. Wait, what? Oh, I need a title. Oh, I need the wooden badge. Ooh. Okay, can't do anything else. Let's kick his ass! Oh. You got my hopes up and then slaughtered them? Slaughtered them. Okay, time for trouble.
I should be helping, not hurting.
Hiya, Nova here. Don't forget those payments, okay? Another surly payment from Luger. Oh, surly is just industry slang for super early. So keep up the surly acts from now on, okay?
Nova here with some good news! With that payment you just made, I was able to lift the travel restriction on Duval Station! Just keep those payments flowing, and everything will go nice and smooth! You go,
Luger! She doesn't take things very seriously, does she?
Well, there you go. It just means that the game is going to require me to make 20 million gold. On top of everything else. Guess who ain't buying weapons and armor as much in this game? God damn it. So I need to go and give. Oh.
Back up, Ludes. It won't always be a slog.
Go away, girl.
Grab hold of your fate, Luger. Tame tomorrow, today.
Shoot me now. Oh nice, so they don't even deliver the item to you, you've got to go pick it up. Having debt sucks. Oh well, he's getting in a fight. And Rollo. Yep, you asked for that. So, yeah, you have to then go back and hand it in. See, this is a pain in the ass. Like, it'd be nice if these job descriptions would hand in themselves, and if the job bulletin would actually load in time. Woof! PlayStation loading at its finest. We're finally getting on the train. All this to go back home. Oh, I missed the skip.
Triglyph at last.
Well, I'm just glad we made it back safely. There's something comforting about coming back here. I certainly have vivid ones. This is where we came when we first arrived at Olympias. Everything about Triglav surprised me.
Huh? Like what?
Well, for one thing, we'd been fighting on a different plane of existence when a rift opened up and we were sucked into it.
What?
Huh?
The next thing I remember, I was waking up in a bed, surrounded by objects I'd never seen before. I was surprised by, well, how much there was to be surprised by.
What surprises me is how happy you look when you're telling that story.
Okay, so basically... forget it. Yeah, back home. Where the hell is home? I am on the... I know where I'm going. No, I don't.
Is this where you live?
Kitty crisps! I paid my debt back, and they repaid me with kitty crisps. I don't know how I should feel about that.
Is this Julius's house?
You live here, Rolo? Freeloader? That's like a deadbeat, right?
Shut down. Oh, wonderful. It all falls apart.
So, now what? The cat's got a point. I think we're all running on fumes.
Ugh, tomatoes are gross. Why are grown-ups so hot on tomatoes anyway? My daddy likes them too.
I should have just put tomatoes in to be nasty.
Oh, this smells good.
It's tomato soup. Go on,
Thanks,
eat it.
Luger.
Eat it, Elle.
It's so yummy.
I feel like I'm eating at a restaurant.
Hey, you cook as good as my daddy.
Speaking of your father, Al, do you know where he is?
No. Some scary men came to our house. I ran away by myself. That's why I'm going to the land of Canaan, so I can wish for my daddy to get rescued from those guys.
Do pardon the intrusion, Luger.
Mr. Bakor, I'm glad to see you're okay.
I'm one of the lucky ones.
No way.
Surprise, phony?
Oh god, no.
I guess not.
Ivor.
You're quite an amusing little fellow, aren't you, Ivor? I could use a comic genius as one of my junior agents.
Thank you, sir.
God, shoot me, please.
What's this all about?
You haven't been watching the news, I take it.
New details have emerged about the terror attack, during which a train was hijacked and then crashed into the Oscorp plant. The collision caused a massive explosion that ripped through the facility. More than 2,000 casualties were reported, including passengers and employees alike. Damages are said to exceed 10 billion gold, and experts estimate a final cost of at least 50 billion. Authorities identified the alleged mastermind behind the attack. An employee of Spurious Corporation, one Julius Kresnik.
What the? But Julius couldn't have...
Couldn't have what? He attacked me at the scene of the crime, for crying out loud.
The police believe Kresnik didn't act alone. They're investigating persons of interest.
Take a wild guess which person is the most interested.
His brother!
Hey, me and Luger had nothing to do with those creeps.
So the suspect's brother just happened to start his job at the station on the day of the attack. Then he vanished with the suspect. Coincidence?
Come on, you gotta believe us.
If you're telling the truth, then prove it. Apprehend Julius. Then the facts are sure to come to light.
What?
But the scary glasses guy...
Is alive and at large.
He contacted the CEO's GHS several hours ago.
Huh?
He's one of my top agents and far too skilled to fall into police custody. Around his little brother, on the other hand, he just might let his guard down. Well, Luger, what do you say? If you agree to catch him, I'll at least keep the police from getting in your way.
Oh, don't give me the choice. Don't give me the choice. Ah, fuck. Yeah.
A decisive lad. You've made the right choice.
Luger.
As of now, you are under Spurious Corporation's protection.
We have a pair of promising leads. First, your brother made contact with a researcher in Helioborg named Balin. Second, sources allege someone in Marksburg has been asking a lot of questions about Julius.
Balin?
How am I supposed to remember all that stuff at once, huh?
So you want us to check out Helioborg and Marksburg, is that it?
But how are we gonna get there without money?
You really expect to get paid before doing any work? Honestly now, Luger. I thought Julius had raised you better than that. Ivor, you never told me you knew Dr. Mathis.
It's a long story. Hey, why are you going through all this trouble?
I know the surface of this man, but that is not enough. Now, I must measure his depth.
God, why did Ivor have to come back? Seriously, I don't care about Ivor at all. He's a dick.
Luger seems like he's down on his luck. You and me will have to work extra hard to compensate.
Yep, basically we are screwed.
I never imagined that'd be how I'd run into Ivor again.
How do you even know that freak? And why does he drop down on people like that?
Yeah, sorry about that.
How can you laugh about it, Luger? He knocked you on your butt like it was nothing.
Ivor's a very skilled warrior. As Maxwell's handmaid, he had to be.
Maxwell's handmaid?
It's kind of a long story.
I see. Sounds complicated.
Yeah, it shouldn't have been, but it was. Even though we both wanted the same thing.
Yep, Ivor was an idiot and basically caused half the problems in Tales of Xillia 1. So we'll just jump into a save point, and then this will be the end of this part. Or parts, depending on how much we've got. Although it finally clicked where Luger Kresnik and Julius Kresnik got me from. In the original Tales of Xillia, you were fighting to obtain the Lance of Kresnik, Hurrah! It only took me this long to put it together, but finally I did. Anyway, cheers for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for the next part.